Pick the gyro. All right, now I definitely want Mars. I feel like Mars just wrecks this guy. But then you're picking Mars versus Abba, which is kind of annoying. You're gonna spear people; they'll just get shielded. But you can say the same thing about like any control, unless you're gonna get like big AOE, like Ravage or something.
Yeah.
But then even Ravage, he can ulti himself and then still shield someone.
I would have really liked the Centaur for T1, to be honest.
Oh yeah, Centaur
Is
would be
there
great.
a Centaur replacement here? Some other big boy?
I think Mars is still fine, personally. Oh, speaking of big boys.
Terribly.
Okay.
Okay, finally a core that can push. I guess we saw some last game, but one that's not all in on the push, but he still does it very well. I think Terrorblade's pretty solid right now.
Yeah, he's in that like second tier of position ones, I think, after like the PLs, the Trolls, the Rickies. I think Gyro might be a tier one. It feels like he's getting picked up a lot.
Yeah.
Terrorblade's just like a little bit behind him in terms of popularity.
Like, I would say Gyro's generally okay against Terrorblade. You got a lot of AoE clear. You've got ways to get rid of the illusions, but at the same time, right now it looks like T1 will outscale Reality Rift. And
yeah, she's your classic goes both ways sort of deal.
Yeah.
He clears your illusions, but you also just have such a stupid amount of single target focus damage that if Gyro gets stunned like once, he can just die.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mars ban though, I think that's a very good ban. I'm surprised they didn't take the Mars instead of the TB.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But I guess they were that confident that the TB would be banned because it is a classic miracle hero. It was like the only illusion hero left, right?
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna do like Manta, Luna, or something.
That is true. Those bans are pretty damn targeted. What do you ban if you're T1 now? So this will go a ban right into a pick for them.
Should just be banning some mid hero.
Invoker.
The Invoker. Okay, classic versus the TV, I suppose. Like big AoE damage and control. Sunstrike with Clockwork, but although most of our Invokers now, of course, are Quas Wex. Barely ever see an X-Sword Invoker played.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I saw Invoker that was intimidating. You definitely have a lot of utility as Quas Wex, but it doesn't feel like an Invoker patch.
Well, Forev's team, and he's got the last pick here. Miracle the one drafting.
Like Bat Rider?
A lot of those offlaners gone. With the removal of the Mars, it's a very limited pool.
Bat Rider or Timber?
Slardar's still in.
Ooh, Slardar. Hey, that's not a bad Centaur replacement. Not quite the same, but goes well with the TB.
Oh, that's good. They needed something a little more mobile. I was trying to think like Spirit Breaker-esque, but not quite. But Pango's pretty good. Has some neat plays with the cogs. So one of the problems with Pango is that it's very important where you fight in the game, and cogs are just a nice like extra element that you can play off of, and create like good stun and chain combos with the help of your opponent.
T1 are definitely looking to scale better though. Late game, they've got 3 cores that can put out a lot of damage. What do Reality Rift grab? Do they go with something that lets them close out early? Or do they take something that can scale a bit more? I think they need a Puck-esque hero. They need a Congealer here, Trent.
Feels like an OD game, but I can't read that hero anymore ever since he got destroyed. All right. Well, there he is.
Okay.
So we'll see if he's still good.
Not the Congealer I was thinking of. I'm
so good, guys.
I again like this T1 draft here, bud. I don't think it's a hard out draft, but if I had to pick between the two, I would rather go with T1. It's just a little scarier, and I think there's more room for error.
That I would agree with. I do like the error point. And it is the core ABBA. That was a big question of mine, too. What is up with that ABBA set? Why do the eyes look too close together?
He looks like a Jawa with some armor.
It's like the pixels are just a little off there. It's like he's looking at that big point in front of his face. Like, I can't see past this thing.
I don't like this Clockwork set because it makes me feel like he's a mini Earth Spirit.
I think it's cool.
It looks cool, but when I look at it, I go, man, why is Earth Spirit so short?
I think that's funny. I'm down for hero confusion if it's like that. It's like,
what if it's a midget version? Then it's fine.
Guy made like a dead gyrocopter Pudge set. That thing's pretty good. It's like the Lost Airman, and like the joke is that like Pudge killed gyros and like wearing his clothes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen nearly as much ODs. I'm in a similar camp. I don't know how to rate this hero right now. It does strike me as a pretty good OD game, all things considered, but
I actually think he has amazing allies this game, the more I look at it. Like, you have 3 heroes that can play pretty well in the front line of the Snapfire, the Abba, and the Clockwork. Even Gyro tends to get up there, so there should be a lot of space for Alacrity to play around in these team fights. Downsides, the only attack speed buff is the Abba, which isn't, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it means that the two of them would theoretically have to be on the same target, and it, of course, takes a little while to come on. Overall, though, I think if OD gets to play OD, this game looks very good for Reality Rift. Because you just need a couple hits there and then that big ulti, and it's going to mess up a lot of these heroes on the side of T1. Like, they aren't the brightest of boys, The mana pools aren't going to be that huge. Got that 1.6 int gain on Terrorblade.
yeah.
He real dumb.
2.08 for Reality Rift, 1.7 for T1. T1's still the favorites post-draft. So let's see what happens. In your dream, going to be the one to take the Ember Spirit this game. He'll be headed mid, and some shenanigans out of RR. 5 heroes, smoked up, crossing the river. Trent, they are hungry for blood, but will they find it?
No, they're going for this deep ward again, maybe? No, they actually don't have any on them. I thought they were going to try and like scout the rotations.
He passed it over.
They do?
30 seconds to battle.
Oh, no, I meant like this one down here, though.
Yeah.
Like the way in ward.
Well, like they have an extra ward that they could have put there.
Hey, I see. I got you. Where?
On Clockwork now. OD handed it over.
Yeah, it's hot potato over here.
It sure is.
The ward's getting around.
But they don't go for it. Need that they did it both of the first games, right? That deep ward for courier sniping?
The battle begins.
Yeah, for courier sniping, but
And rotations.
that was for T1. The Reality Rift runs were for the lane matchups.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
And because they still haven't seen anyone, right? That's why they've been hiding. That's why the Terrorblade's still mid with the Ember, because they don't know where he's going.
Staying
That's why
central.
Miracle's literally running in circles.
Alacrity has the OD mid. And right now, KYXY is top on the Abaddon. Which, of course, means the Gyrocopter is left for the bottom lane for RR.
Yeah, KYXY got spotted on the Radiant ward up top there, so that's why Miracle's able to start coming top. Because he does not want to get tri-laned by Clockwork, Snapfire, and Gyro. And they're very happy with the situation. They're just trying to double deny with the Gyro and the Clockwork to pull this lane back. Meanwhile, Nuts will make his return to the top lane, try and help out KYXY. But this looks like a good setup to me if I'm T1.
Can the Pango handle this bottom lane?
Yes and no. He can get XP, but he's probably going to want a little bit of help. They're probably just hoping to get a kill with tag team up top first.
Well, the Snapfire still hasn't skilled anything, so she could always grab Cookie with an Abaddon shield. This is...
I mean, as long as Frev is able to get XP, then they can keep this tri-lane, because obviously Miracle is far more important than the Pango.
Yeah.
But now it's been pulled out, and they saw that he's not going to get anything, so that brings Polus into the bottom lane.
All right, back mid.
Not a lot of kill threat up top, though, right? Snapfire, Abba,
Right. Alacrity doing a good job in this mid lane. Doubling up on the Ember Spirit in the first 2 waves. They have to pop a salve.
as expected. Things should be going better for the OD, of course. Kind of this like classic like hard counter matchup that's not quite as bad as it used to be, because the way the Arcane Orb's been changed up.
Still pretty obnoxious for the Ember.
Yeah. But at least now the OD doesn't just like get a bunch of points and start like running to the jungle. Astrals and splashing. Why did Arcane Orb ever splash? That was something else, dude.
That is a great question.
That just came out of nowhere, and it was like, but why?
Wasn't this already pretty good?
Yeah, why is OD hitting Ancients?
Yeah,
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Ooh, that was a chunky courier. Tangos, Clarity, and the Buckler for Forev. Good pickup there from the Hustler. Hitting the vision, paying off between the mid as well as in behind that tier 1.
So what is it about Clockwork right now that makes him so good? Has he been buffed recently, or what's the rub?
He's getting like the buff situation. They keep kind of coming over time, and then I think also the fact that like his matchup versus other position 4s has always been pretty good, but it feels like we have more roaming again. Like there's more like 4s running into each other in the river because people are contesting runes a lot more often than they used to. I think he just kind of slots in nicely to this meta.
Okay. His battery assault's still pretty annoying. Forev sitting in the trees. Nice swashbuckle back. Pango definitely fits the Forev play style. Like Forev has
it's good hero
a
for him.
very specific approach to the game. He's very much like a mind game player, a naturally bred offlaner.
He likes those real beefy heroes too,
Beefy mobility. You know, like Timbersaw, the classic.
His bristleback.
Yeah, there you go.
Pango.
Has been killed.
Damn, apparently he's a courier killer too. He's got a haste room, but
Man, this Earth
Hustler's,
Spirit's really getting a lot done.
I tell you, he's rolling everywhere. He's gonna get the pull too. Man, that was the most valuable haste rune ever. Rev can't even contest. I mean, that's another thing. You like cannot contest pulls versus Clockwork.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like he will disrupt your lane.
I mean, Pango's at least got enough range that he can kind of snipe last hits. Pango can jump out of cogs, right?
Dude, he might get this courier on the way back. Yeah, he can jump out. Hustle's too busy with the bounty runes though.
Battle up top. KYXY. Cookied over
We're still looking.
the cliff. Or the shards,
We're
rather.
still looking for first blood, dude. Oh!
Dire's middle tower
It's mid!
And I missed it. In your dream, takes down Alacrity. A proper solo kill.
Yeah, got him before the level 6.
That's big.
683 damage. Oof. Ran him down. Do you have Blight? He doesn't even have Blight. Man, that was a lot of damage.
Chaos all over the map. And how did the bounties end up? Even. Cookie?
Hustler got 2. Hustler got 2? Yeah, 2 of them. And then Miracle got 1 and Pulse got 1. So 2 and 2.
Damn, Cookie is so good in these scenarios.
Forev's out of mana here.
Dive under the tower, rocket. That should be enough. Nice kill for Drew.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that they have both the battery assault as well as the rocket barrage. So the creeps are like this big saving grace for Forev, but not going to help him versus the missile. Help guarantee that one.
Yeah. AA Tusk.
How's this TB doing though? This is the whole point of their game. Not amazing.
No.
For the lane he's got, he's behind versus the ABBA. Looks like he just ended up getting bullied out.
Well, they picked this Tusk AA combo, and it has a lot of kill power, but not against Snapfire. I mean, her Cookie is the perfect displacement against Cold Feet and Shards.
That's true.
And I mean, look what
I thought it would go better.
this ABBA is able to put on so much pressure. TB comes in the lane. You can't trade right clicks with him. The Curse of Avernus is just too much.
They did find Snapfire in the river though, as Polson was rotating through.
All right, that's something.
But yeah, Miracle actually is just put the jungling. He's taking too much damage from the ABBA. The magic damage is just cutting right through
Yeah,
him.
it's like TB has crazy armor, but not the most HP in these early levels. He has picked up the double bracer, soon to be 6.
Double Wraith Band. You mean?
Yeah, double Wraith Band.
I was really confused. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, good call.
Sounds like a dope build, though.
Kinda, yeah.
A smoke for Yokum, but he's scouted by this ward already. And I mean, another reason why maybe they haven't been that successful. Combination of cookies and wards. Now we got level 6, so KYXY is really not in any sort of pain or panic.
Phase boots on the way. Already got the buckler. Holding on to the point.
Polson level 2 here, trying to contest the rune. Just gets it and away from Hustler, very close to dying.
Yeah.
This is a Tranquil Boots Clockwork. He's very fast right now.
Scary.
Jeez, look at that scatter shot even, level 2. Miracle runs into nuts.
So, Force Staff now queued up for Alacrity. I imagine the Aghanims is still pretty high priority for OD. And yeah, he'll queue that up second.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, he'll just go Force Eggs. Versus the Tusk.
Pretty classic.
I mean, it's pretty good. Even versus the Ember, it's alright.
The Ags on that hero is deceptively good. It doesn't sound that great, but having 2 Astrals just gives you so much versatility. Easy setups, pretty much unlimited saves, at least it feels like it. Hustling now with a wraparound. He's in pretty deep. Blocked out by the shards. Now blocked out the enemy with the cogs, but in your dream jumps right in there and says, hey there. They'll punish that rotation. A bold maneuver.
Meanwhile, they've rotated KYXY down bottom to just force down this tower, knowing that Frev can't really do anything about this.
He's at least level 7, though, so Rolling Thunder's there. And the Ember makes the rotation.
They're going to need the Tusk if they want to try and kill this Gyro, though. And even then, they're still going to have to fight through the Aphotic Shields. Blockwork's here. Only level 3, though. Hustler needs to find something, because even if he eats the Tome right now, he's still going to be shy of level 6.
Battle over the outpost. 10 minutes around the corner. RR with a good invasion. T1. They can still take it. Forev on the low ground.
Oh, he's getting it.
They might sacrifice Yokum for it. Nice snowball. He takes it back just in time. Well played by Forev as he jumps in now with the Rolling Thunder. That's the Abba ult. Gets the bounce. Connects onto Hustler.
Oh, the raindrop, though. Keeps Hustler alive.
And more rotations now for RR. They are going to clean up at least 1 kill, I think. In Your Dream gets down to Remnant. Snowball across.
Oh, that was not good. That snowball killed him. Oh, no, he's okay.
The Yokum now silenced. He should get clicked down. In Your Dream, he'll get stunned up under the tower. And they will converge for the kill. Bad news.
Yeah, I think that snowball killed him.
For T1.
Guys, he hit the Remnant there already, but the snowball like slowed his escape to the Remnant.
Right, it let them get in position so you couldn't escape.
Dire's top tower is under
Well, a
attack.
good try. Meanwhile, Terrorblade did pressure that tier 1 tower up top. Ice Blast looking to fly through. Not going to connect.
I would say what's worrisome, though, is that they just got those kills and they didn't even have to drop the Sandalies.
Yep.
So, yeah, if they can get this tower without a fight, this would be a pretty big win for T1, because it feels defensible, honestly, for RR, but they're just going to say that we're going to put more value into securing bottom and try and limit where TB can farm.
Nuts with a nice little juke. Rolling Thunder from Forev. Sets it up. The power of the Pango.
Now you see what you are up against.
Oh, nice. Iron Talon, too, for Drew. Lets him do Ancients really easily.
Oh, yeah.
Like, makes the flat cannoning way faster. Yeah, you can see right there. And Iron Talon on Ancients is so busted, dude.
Dire's top tower is under
I mean, just having the
I mean, if you
attack
don't use
speed
it on
and
Ancients,
armor
it
on it
feels
now
terrible.
makes this item super viable.
Yeah. I mean, like all tier 1 items, though, it still has this problem of just being like, and it's useless. Like, the second 15 minutes hits.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than it was, though, before it had the attack speed. It was actually useless for a good window there. Ulti is about to come out for these last 2 supports. Tusk already has the urn. Snapfire looking for some arcanes. mid. Alacrity going to be in some trouble. Ice Blast on the way. It connects, and they've got him. Great setup there. Close call with the Sanities. Hook shot down
Bottom
bottom.
lane, they do hit the hook shot.
Pushing back with the Cogs. Easy kill on Yoakum.
They're going to try a chase down here within your dream. Oh, Drew, that's a greedy TP.
They get caught by the chains. In your dream, a little bit low, though. They need some follow-up damage. Actually get this kill on Drew. Now the call down. Trying to return with the Rocket Barrage. In your dream, locked down. He's dead, but Forev hits him with the tipper. And out comes Paulison with another ulti. KYXY also going to pop. Ends up being a good trade, this time favoring T1. Nuts. He's going to walk into the danger zone. Forev almost finds him.
Yeah, it looks like he got away from Miracle, who used meta.
Oh, he just misses
It's
it.
a tree! Dude, is he living? Oh, no.
And he might have baited Forev into his death, though, now that Alacrity's here.
Yeah, he's out of mana.
Pango, dude.
Dire's middle tower.
Forev pushing it to the limit.
Dire's structure.
That was a 4x kill streak ended, though, for Alacrity. So he just got 384 gold.
That doesn't
Best possible hero.
feel like that much. That's the 50% right there, dude. It kind of feels like that should be more. Am I crazy?
No, that's fine. 400 gold at 14 minutes. I mean, it only would have been like another 200 gold or whatever, because it's only half of the streak value, not the AoE gold and everything value.
Yeah, that's true.
I claim this rise for the house of Ernest.
I mean, it's certainly nice for the OD.
Wow, how does he have a 4-step? Paulison. He's at 3k.
Well, he just got a kill on that. I think that last fight gave him a whole bunch.
Yeah, it's 1-0 and 5. Yeah, that's true. He hit that big double.
He
ice
also
blast.
killed a ward at the end of that fight. That's another 150.
Well, could he please shovel and get a bounty room while he's at it? Come on, Paulison. Oh.
I mean, dude, killing wards is almost like killing a hero as a position 5. 14 minutes, 150 gold for the Observer.
Yeah, but you know it just goes right back into the ward fund.
Well, still. And it's not just the gold, it's also the XP.
Oh, smoke on smoke.
Yoakum on the low ground. He'll be the first one scouted. Snowball in. Close range Ice Blast might be enough to finish off Nuts. Forev will find it. Yoakum caught in the call downs. Not the best spot to be. They'll go 1 for 1. Miracle is here in your dream, starting to wrap around. Doesn't look like T1
They can't walk up there and fight.
really want to fight, but they're doing a decent amount of damage. Sanities has cooled down.
Yeah, Alacrity can't like get into the fight because of the positioning there. Just a little bit awkward, and it's actually good that Nuts gets focused down like that because he was forced to he just tried to cast every spell. He like threw out his Scatter Blast and he tried to hit a couple of goops down, but he died right after the first one came out just because of the Ice Blast. And he's a pretty big percentage of their damage right now.
I think he's very even right now. Definitely the most even game we've seen this series.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of time too, I think, with the double eggs build coming out. Gyro almost has his complete, and same thing here for the OD. Both of them about 1,000 gold away. Actually, Gyro's only 200 gold away. Meanwhile, there's a Manta almost complete as well for Miracle.
It is Forev.
And In Your Dream going for that Deso. I don't know if they can get this kill here. They're bringing out... okay, with Yoakum, maybe this is doable. They're going to snowball into him. If Drew's going to go for this camp, this is a pretty deep dive. Let's say that's going to call it off for them.
Go.
Too worried about a potential sentry, too, I'm sure. Could have ended badly for them.
Gets scarier the deeper you go. Baden going to be caught mid. Doesn't get blocked out, though. Clumsy net utilized. There's that agonist.
I mean, he's got ulti, and there's a catapult hitting bottom, so I don't know if you want to chase Abo right now.
Yeah.
Top tower is under attack.
The Manta on Terror Blade will be something. He's felt like kind of a non-factor so far, but he is #1 on net worth. All this time in the jungle paying off.
Yeah, I'd still be worried about when he joins a fight, though, the potential for the Sanities. Got 800 mana. This OD has almost 1,700.
Yep. Pretty low mana pools across the board for the Radiant.
Yeah, and that's before OD has any charges going too. That's pretty scary.
Yeah. KYXY again in the front lines. Bit of a stalemate right now. Both sides playing cautious, looking to finish up this round of items. Several.
Feels like the position fours can't really find those big openings like the Tusk or the Clockwork, but this
expectation.
kind of favors reality. I think I'd rather have them being the ones farming. I mean, the TB's gonna get scary, but I still feel like that one fight with the Sandleys is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, and the fact that the Ember is gone for this Deso build, I'm a little bit less scared of it. We'll have a great power spike here. We'll have a lot of burst damage, but not nearly as scary as like the Battle Fury or that Maelstrom.
I mean, Forev can just win these fights though. Is the other thing. Like really good rolls can make this game so hard to play. 'Cause they don't have any way to control him once he starts rolling.
Another good point, and here it is. Rolling Thunder comes in, gets a decent bounce.
Oh, that's a double.
Good Ice Blast. Now the snowball forward. RR taking big damage here. They'll lose Hustler first. Drew still sustaining for now. Nuts on the back line, dropping in a lot of damage with the kisses. Forev goes down. A 1-for-1. Miracle trying to sustain, and he won't.
They got TV?
They've got 3. A 1-for-3 even. Paulison barely survives. In Your Dream jumps in to pop the OD, but it's probably going to cost him his life. One more. They'll find him. They also get Paulison as a stray flat cannon, it looked like. Ultra kill for Drew. A disastrous fight for T1.
Man, that started out so good for them. But that was a 537 damage Sandleys on the Terrorblade. And then when he came out, I think he got cookied. There, he just got he hit by Snapfire and just kind of everything.
That was your classic 5v5 with Gyro laying in the damage. He did 5,200 damage out of the 10K they did as a team. He was half their damage in that fight.
Yeah, there was a lot of focus on the Clockwork and the OD from Forev, which, like, again, it was a pretty good start to the fight, but there's just an overwhelming amount of damage from them right now.
At this point, the Gyro with the Aghanims is doing way more AoE damage than this Terrorblade with a Manta. And you just can't trade with that. Gotta find, it's sort of like a sniper in the back. You know, you can't focus on the front line and let that sniper sit in the back line. You gotta disrupt it or get out.
You think In Your Dream's gonna finish this Blade Mail? That'd be pretty wild. Is that a good game for it? I mean, the
hope
OD,
not,
the
dude.
Clockwork,
I feel like all the Blade
the
Mails
Gyro.
we've seen today have been total ass. And we talk about how amazing the stats are, how cool it is to build up. Wow, they've got all this damage they can't turn off. And guess what? None of it fucking matters at all. This is a useless goddamn item. Don't buy the Blade Mail In Your Dream or you're going to lose this game. I'm calling it right now. If he buys this Blade Mail, they 100% lose.
All right, you're not gonna be ready for the big turnaround Blade Mail?
Nope, because Gyro's going to get BKB, which he has, and then he's going to go ahead and pick up a Satanic, and that little side gunner is going to mitigate all the return damage from this stupid Blade Mail.
That's a pretty fair point.
It's 3 a.m., and I'm ready to call him like I see him, Trent.
This is my favorite kind of Zyori.
I've got strong opinions about Blade Mail.
I have strong opinions at 3 a.m.
I don't know. I mean, I'm probably a little scarred from the last couple games where it just felt ineffective, but
They have looked pretty useless. You're not wrong.
I'm just not intimidated by this Ember. And I was looking at this draft, and I thought, man, T1 is going to scale so well. And then they picked this OD, and this Ember has been kept down pretty effectively. He's farming okay, but about on par with the ABBA. He's just not intimidating, and I don't think a Blade Mail is really going to change that dynamic. Mid lane, Paulison caught out here, probably going to go down straight away after the banish, and oh yes he will. Good attempt with the Ice Blast, but not going to find much. Good hook shot up to the high ground. They'll find Yoakum. Mortimer tossing his kisses in.
No.
Good try there, but Yoakum not going to make it to the low ground.
He's got to get that movement key found. Makes that nice and easy, the forced directional movement. Force yourself into the corner, and then just click the little ice shards right behind your hero. Piece of cake.
This gyro's rolling, though, dude. He's going to go Maelstrom next, and he's basically got it as they move into the Roche pit. Like this a lot. Even more AoE damage, clearing out the illusions. Easy peasy.
Is he gonna? He doesn't have it,
No.
right? Because he shouldn't.
Okay,
yeah.
he's going to go Butterfly. He's changed his mind. Going back for the Butterfly
way better.
Satanic.
Agh's Maelstrom is like the OD Pixel build. It's like, oh, I need to hit more creeps. But just like go Butterfly or Satanic.
I do like the Satanic a bit more. I mean, the Butterfly's a fine stop-off, but... Oh, Satanic's so stupidly good on this hero. Aegis
Yo, Yokum, he did
picked
it!
up by
He
Yokum.
actually got the kill, too!
Wow, not even a
only did he
snatch.
get the Aegis.
I think that's actually worth the death. If you can get the Aegis
Oh, 100%.
and Roche.
100%. It's worth it even if you just get the Aegis.
Yeah.
I can't believe I was just like talking through that because I was like, oh, there's no way. I was like looking. I was like, oh, no, they got Cookie. They have Clockwork. There's no way.
Tower is under attack.
Wow. Okay. Well, a small sign of life. Puts a little dent in the net worth lead. At least stops the bleeding. Yeah, they'll get a tier 1 tower down bottom for tier 1. This is only their 3rd tower of the game.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah, probably going to lose this tier 2 up top. Maybe even the tier 2 mid also.
is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling. Dire structures are fortified.
Yeah, he killed Rose with the Walrus Punch. That is hilarious.
Well, high ground we go. RR going to call this bluff. Already got the tower down to about half HP. In your dream, pressing forward, invisibility rune. Light on detection for RR. No glyph available. In comes the Clockwork. Gyro sustaining pretty well. Still holding the BKB. They'll commit to the tier 3. They bring down Yokum. No buyback there. AA about to respawn. RR with a very aggressive maneuver, but it's paying off. Backdoor protection kicks in. Creeps on the way. See how far they want to go. I imagine RR might just back out. Blink Dagger on OD and Sanity's Eclipse. They might try to turn if T1 push out, and they will not take the bait. They'll stay in the base. However, they do smoke out.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, as he said, that they didn't stick around for that. Nuts, I guess, to just eat the smoke gang. Can't quite Cookie the high ground, but the team's here.
Oh, Abba saves him, setting it up for the Gyrocopter. Call down all the AoE damage. Roll onto Alacrity. A spread fight. RR need to be a little careful here. They don't have the advantage. Still some time left on the Terror Blade meta. Abba does not have the borrowed time, but in comes Drew. BKB on. Both sides kind of sustaining, but
Oh,
Abba...
Alacrity, he pump fakes the Sanity.
Ooh, Abba's gonna live. OD now in very deep. Do RR let it go?
Oh, what a hook shot.
Blink out as
Dude,
well.
he wants it.
A long, drawn-out fight. Now it's T1 starting to back up. Somehow RR have managed to survive through this. All their heroes low HP.
Oh,
Ice
Blast, though.
Blast does not connect.
And no one dies.
Oh,
Jeez, that was a lot of crazy plays.
really was. That was one kill on the Snapfire that started the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And she was kind of locked in the corner. He even stayed alive longer than you would have expected thanks to the Abba. And now Yokum going to go off on his own. And despite his best efforts here, RR grab another.
Olsen as well. Has the force out, but there's a blinking OD.
Okay. 2 kills for RR. Maintain their lead. Gyro now with the butterfly. I can't believe that Gyro sustained so well without even having the Morbid Mask there.
I think he just keeps getting helped out by the ABBA.
Yeah, for sure.
You got Vlad's too on the ABBA, which is another big thing.
There it is. Okay. Never mind.
Oh, spider legs. Who gets spider legs? Clock. Clock has the net though. Snapfire seems like it'd be kind of good with spider legs. I feel like.
Yeah, sure. Spider legs are low key busted, dude. That item is so
Oh, actually,
good.
OD didn't have a good item. Spider legs are amazing on OD. OD. That's why like Centaur is so good with OD, because all OD cares about is having like free movement during team fights to try and get as many charges built up before the ulti. So spider legs is like perfect. It's like Razor. Razor with spider legs is so amazing.
Yes. It is straight busted on a couple of heroes. Now, at what point does this Terror Blade start to become raid boss level scary? He's got the Scotty. He's got a Dragon Lance. He needs a BKB.
I don't know if he's got a niche of this game or something. Get a rapier. Like he doesn't really have the best defensive friends. He's got Snowball, and he's got Pango to like, I don't know. Maybe when the blink's there, that'll help.
No, you're kind of right. This support combo for Tier 1 has been a bit of a bust. Never set up the kills in the lanes they wanted. They're not able to pressure the way they want and have no save. Okay, they got Snowball. Not no save, but...
Yeah, but it's blinkless Snowball, so it's like, eh.
You ever miss the old Tusk Sigil?
Yeah. Whatever happened to those cosmetics? Huh? Where's my money, Val? I spent like 12 cents on that.
Uh-oh, Paulson gets pushed up. Nice defensive
D-ward,
Astral from the OD. Buyback now from the AA. Forev stuck inside of the shards. Kind of works out for him, though. They're doing a lot of damage as they kill the Clockwork, but the Mortimer Kisses bring Yoakum low. Miracle does get off the Sunder, but it's not going to make any difference. Alacrity jumps in. The Hammer will finish him off. It's a rough fight for Tier 1, or T1, rather. Buyback from the Tusk. They've used 2 in this fight. Forev trying to make the great escape, but going to be a tough one. Does have a halberd. Out comes the banish, though. Oh, you cheeky little devil.
Oh, nice.
Spider legs.
So, what are our friends at Loopbet saying now?
That's a good call. I don't know if they update that quick, but it is 30 minutes, so we're going to pop her on up. 1.09 Reality Rift, 6.6 for Tier 1. Sounds about right. That 1.09 might be value right about now, because I think RR are about to close this out. Maybe not with this very push, but this is crippling damage. One lane down, top definitely going to crumble. None of these heroes with buybacks even available, and now T1 in dire straits.
Yeah, they're going to hold out for now. I mean, the Roche is coming soon anyway, so Reality Rift, no reason to go too crazy.
Now, Ember did not buy the Blade Mail. He did go for the BKB. I don't know if it'll be enough to win the game, but very happy to see this BKB. He made the right choice.
I'm a little disappointed.
Now, Clockwork picked up a Blade Mail.
The item of C, apparently. They're all about this blade mail. 2,000 HP. There's a satanic, though.
I mean, the way this clock is itemized, I do like it a little bit better in his hands. It doesn't feel like a desperation Blade Mail. It feels like, this gives me pretty good stats, and, you know, they're a little scared of me anyway, so now they're really scared of me.
Yeah, I'm a bully.
Bully. KYXY. Is that a Lotus Orb? Wow.
Yeah, he's just holding down the fort in the mid lane, casually pushing while his team lurks nearby in case they dare fight him, and they're just waiting on the Roche.
Well,
they're going to smoke.
I mean, they're at desperation point. They got to do something here. They can't just sit back and let the Megas come out.
Look at this line.
And lose a fight.
That is quite the wraparound they're opting for.
I mean, I don't know if this will work, but I do think they're at this point where they've got to take a risk. Alacrity jumps in, isolates the
nice
Terror Blade, and Mortimer Kisses in the back. A lot of damage here. OD getting low, but Yoakum will fall first. Miracle laying in the right clicks. Drew looking to man up, and I don't know if he's going to win this duel against the Gyrocopter. In Your Dream joins the party. They'll start to retreat. Paulson in the trees, and Forev now going to be the one left behind. They ended up getting that kill on the OD.
Man, Fred might get out of here.
Wow, that ended up surprisingly good for T1. Miracle with a good sunder onto the gyro. Does have the satanic, so he's going to gain that HP right back. Forev now in some trouble on the way out. This gyro has become a big issue. Still has a BKB. And will pop it now. Turns onto Paulison. Miracle does not have that reduced cooldown for the ult. He's only level 18.
Yeah, Clock's just going to buy back and rejoin for the Roshing. Give them some vision inside the base. So they know if they're smoking out or something. But this Rosh should be very fast with Ava and Gyro.
Like the way that fight started, I thought it would be a lot worse for Tier 1. They were looking for the wraparound, and then RR sort of intersected it and didn't give them the initiation they wanted. But kill on OD is something.
Yeah, it looked like the OD was going to die a lot faster, but then this hookshot came in from the side. And Hustler kind of broke up what they were trying to pull on him, and then the Snapfire ulti at the same time with Mortimer. So nice counterplay there from Reality Rift. It looked like they kind of knew there was something going on because they were so fast on like hitting those heroes directly out of smoke. I think they were already looking at the area they thought they were in.
Well, it just feels like there's nothing this Terrorblade can buy at this point to catch up to the gyro. Like he's already got Butterfly, Satanic, and an MKB pretty soon. TB's got a Scotty and thinking, do I buy an MKB to counter his Butterfly, or
do I just buy Rapier to counter his Butterfly?
Or do I need a BKB? I think they are in Rapier territory deluxe. But he wants the MKB.
Dude, Dota Plus are on it again. They're giving them the big fat ghost.
Fuck, dude.
0.
It's been 100% for like 8 minutes. Oh.
Dude, I love Dota Plus. It's sassy.
They killed the OD, and Dota Plus didn't even budge. It was like, all right, well, you know, you're going to get a couple of freebies. That doesn't change our prediction. Savage robots, dude. Blink Dagger on Forever. Buyback available on Miracle. Lift also available. They'll lose to Tier 3. Aegis on the Gyro. Gyrocopter still with all of his cooldowns here. They do hold, but this problem with the Metamorphosis cooldown, yeah, he's used it. So similar to DP, these high ground defense scenarios are pretty rough. You feel forced to use it in those kind of engagements, but they're just going to wait you out now. Oh. Bounties. Okay, he's got the MKB. This is brave.
Yeah. Feels like they have one chance.
All right.
The only problem is they have to do it twice to the Aegis.
In on to Drew.
I mean, this is a no meta, like...
The cookies, the shields, this gyro. He doesn't even have to pop his BKB or Satanic. He's just sustaining. Ice Blast will start to chip away, but the gyro stands his ground. He just focuses the structures. Drew knows what he needs, and it's mega creeps, baby. They've got it. RR now one step away. Moving into the Tier 4s. What a way to end this. RR like, all right, gyro, just hit the Tier 4s. Don't worry, we'll heal you, bud. You still got the Aegis, so just keep on pushing there.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, Miracle. Oh, he didn't even get an auto attack off with the MKB, dude. What a wasted item. He went all in on it. No buyback, and he hit creep.
I mean, the game was over.
Well, I know, but still, I mean, that's demoralizing. That's like you buy a mech and then never heal anybody. Like, that's just... Talk about not feeling good.
Not a lot of high ground defending heroes today in any of our games. I feel like I've been casting some games lately that, sure, there are a lot of games like this where it feels like some fight happens at like 20 minutes and that just decides the game. But I've also been seeing a lot of teams prioritizing like high ground defense, and then these games kind of drag out, and then maybe there's an opportunity for more back and forth. But it feels like throughout all of today, it's just been like, okay, well, they're ahead, and they're just going to destroy these buildings. That's kind of game.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but it does not feel like the high ground is a safe place in any of our matches today.
No, it really doesn't. The high ground defenses
Coddle was the
with
best
these
one.
long cooldown heroes are brutal. Like, teams have just gotten so good at playing around cooldowns, and now that you get punished more for losing streaks than ever before, it's like, all right, cool, they used one of their skills. Let's just back up and wait, and then the push becomes a no-brainer. You know, whether it's Meta, Exorcism, Echo Slam, I mean, any of these big ultimates.
Gyro did the same amount of damage as Terrorblade and Ember combined. Kind of crazy.
Cool.
That still seems exceptionally high. Damn. Well played to Reality Rift. One, I wasn't really expecting much, to be honest, in the next two games, and then they completely turned it around. It was T1 instead who were kind of struggling to find their place. Even in these fights that, as we kind of pointed out, they look okay, and things start to go well, and then there's just a couple plays where they just get destroyed.
Yeah. Absolutely. One of those topsy-turvy series where the longer it went on, and the worse it looked for Tier 1. Sort of like Reality Rift had their number. Something about having that many saves between the Cookie, the OD Ags, and the Abaddon. I mean, he was core, but it didn't even really matter if Abel was core or support. He felt more like a support. He did 13k healing, dude.
Yeah, and Hustler was mostly defensively hookshotting, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't really initiating fights with it. He was waiting until they went on their Outworld to devour or someone and then would kind of come in to break it up. So, yeah, that's a good point. It's like forced aggression at T1 because they were behind, and then just all the right answers there from the Reality Rift heroes.
Yeah. All right. Well, that concludes tonight, and tomorrow we'll be back. I think slightly later time slots.
Yes.
So we start a couple hours later. TNC Fnatic is our opener. Hype
Wow.
shit. And then CR versus Reality Rift. So we'll get to see them again tomorrow.
Okay. Well, thanks, everybody.
Exciting stuff. We'll catch you guys next time. You know where to find us. See you tomorrow.